what you are looking for, Mrs. Trenton?
Mr. Holmes!
Mrs. Trenton? She is Mrs. Trenton?
And the very clever thief of the Master Security Code.
You have no idea of the truth.
I know these truths. No outsider stole the code, nor did your servants.
Ah, I understand. Eliminate the impossible and we are left with the improbable. The wife.
Less improbable when I realized she would be the most likely person with access to the microchip memory board while her husband was asleep.
But the numerical password known only to him?
Eyes and brains, Watson. By repositioning the bedroom mirror, she could secretly watch his fingers on the keypad and memorize the code.
Yes, I took the code, but I've been doing everything possible to get it back.
I believe you. That was the reason you were so desperately searching Lucas's apartment. It is obvious from the way you treated his possessions, you were no longer friends.
I hate Edward Lucas.
With good reason. He made you steal the code, didn't he?
Edward tricked me. He said that the disc contained false evidence that would make Mark look like a double agent.
You thought you could save your husband from a charge of treason.
And wound up helping Edward Lucas commit treason.
Lucas must have reprogrammed those server droids to attack me. He was afraid of our investigation.
And he also set the sleep gas trap. It was meant for Mrs. Trenton, but I arrived first.
He's despicable.
To say the least. And now, we must find him and bring him to justice.
Finding me will not be necessary. And bringing me to justice will be impossible. Hand me that disc, Mr. Holmes.
Your request is unwise.
I have no alternative. My naive partner in crime here has delayed my promised delivery of the master code. My client is demanding it.
Professor Moriarty, you mean?
How did you know?
Oh, this whole affair reeks of him. Who else could seduce a patriot such as yourself? What did he promise you? Power? Wealth?
Enough talk. The disc, now.
No, Edward, I can't let you do this.
Give it over, Mr. Holmes.
Please, do not harm her.
That will be up to you. Don't move. Get on.
Where do you think you're taking me?
I'm taking you to meet the man you stole this for. You'll be most impressed by Professor Moriarty.
Mark and I trusted you. I thought we were friends.
Friends don't change your luck at the casino or pay your bills when you lose.
You're a loser, all right.
Shut up! Now get on!
You're not using me again.
Come back here! Give it back!
I'd rather die.
You fool! Stop! Why, you...
Mr. Lucas, I believe you are about to commit a major mistake. The disc that Heather has is not the master code. This is. Fire that ionizer and you shall destroy it forever.
What? You're lying.
Perhaps. But Professor Moriarty will be most upset should you vaporize it. Here, Watson. Keep it safe. I must conclude that you have lost this game, Mr. Lucas. You might as well surrender.
You're wrong, Mr. Holmes.
I believe you will find that Mr. Holmes is always correct in his conclusions.
How in the world will I ever explain all this to Mark and Lord Bollinger?
Simply tell the truth. After all, you risked your life to save what you thought was the master code. That counts for something.
But it wouldn't have been necessary if I hadn't stolen it in the first place. What will they do to me?
I am certain Lord Bollinger will find a suitable punishment. Then again, he may want to keep it all under wraps. I doubt he wants the public to know how close its intelligence agency came to being compromised. Whatever he decides, I am also certain your husband will be waiting when it's over. So, do not despair. We have the real villain, and Moriarty does not have the code.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
I was just doing my job,